Hi there, this is Ranjit and I have the Samsung Galaxy Grand 2 with me, and in this video we'll be doing the gaming review with this Grand 2. I'll also talk about the internal storage because most of the games get installed on that, and we'll start with some casual games and then move on to heavy games. And let's start with Subway Surfer, which is a very casual game, and the loading time does take a while, a little bit. Although this phone is a pretty powerful phone, it comes with a 1.2 GHz quad core processor. The GPU is Adreno 305 and the RAM on this is 1.5 GB. One thing I really like about this phone is this 5.25 inch display, which is a 720p HD display. And the display quality, as you can see, is actually very good. It's very clear display. So Samsung has done a very good job regarding the display that is used on this Grand 2. Let's play this one again once more. And actually this Subway Surfer, my daughter played it a lot. She actually plays this game a lot and she said that the game ran actually very well. She's very picky about Subway Surfer. So as you can see, this Subway Surfer runs actually very well on this Grand 2. So let's move on to some other heavy games now. So let's get out of this one. And one thing, if you notice, we see this icon here and this is showing me that my storage space is running out. Though this phone has a micro SD card slot, I've added a 16 GB SD card, but again only a partial data can be moved to the SD card, not the entire game or application. So that's kind of a bummer. So let's move to some other games. I'll talk about the storage and I'll show you that a bit later. And let's move to Riptide GP2 now. And this is Riptide GP2. Again, see the screen quality, it's actually excellent what Samsung has used on this one. And as you can see, this one is also actually running fine. Oops. Let me try this. And all graphics are getting rendered. We get the water effects also. The speaker volume is also actually adequately loud. And as you can see, it's running this one without any issues. So even Riptide GP2 will be a great experience. Also the viewing angles are also excellent on this Grand 2. And as you can see, I'm tilting this phone to extreme angles. Then also the image hardly fades. So let me get out of this one also, and let's kill this app and let's move to this Dead Trigger 2, which is also a very popular game. So this is Dead Trigger 2 and this is actually a free game. You can download it from the Android Play Store. And as you can see, this one is also running fine.
Take that.
So as you can see, it's running it fine. No issues, there's no lagginess or anything like that. So you'll have a great experience playing even Dead Trigger on this Grand 2. So let's move on now to some other games. And before that, before I start some heavy games like Asphalt 8 and Real Racing 3, let me also talk about the storage. Though the Grand 2 comes with 8 GB of internal storage, we do get about 4.7 GB. And let me show you actually the app settings. And it's just saying that the storage space is running out. Let me show you that now. And as you can see, we have just about 404 MB. I have about 2 big games and about 3 small games installed on this. And though, as you can see on the SD card, we have ample space, about 14.51 GB. You cannot simply just move all the apps to the SD card. And some of the apps can be moved, but only partial data. For example, if you go to the application manager, and for example, if you notice Asphalt 8 is 1.59 GB, I was able to move some part of it to the SD card, but only, if you see here, it just moved about 49 MB or so of data to the SD card. For example, the only game in which the major portion I was able to move was Subway Surfer. The Subway Surfer is 41 MB, and I was able to move 31 MB of data to the SD card. So again, yes, some part of the data can be moved to the SD card, but again, it's very limited. Again, as you can see, out of that Asphalt, it only 50 MB was moved to the SD card. Dead Trigger only 15 MB. So again, it's the same as the Samsung Galaxy S4. Yes, we do have the provision to move data to the SD card, but it's kind of half-baked solution. So let me just move now to some other games, and let's start with Real Racing 3. So this is Real Racing 3, and I would say I'm slightly annoyed with Samsung, as we just get this Grand 2. The internal storage that we get is just, 8 GB variant. We don't have a 16 GB variant, and at the price point at which this Grand 2 sells, about 20 to 23,000 or so in India, they should have provided the phone with 16 GB of internal storage, because many of the games and the apps do get installed on the internal storage only. So let's play this Real Racing now. Again, one thing I did notice is that I did not change the graphics settings, but by default it's not set at high graphic levels. And to show you the same, let me move the camera angles. Just notice these rear view mirrors. You don't see anything at the back. That means it's not at the highest graphics settings. Let me go back. But again, it plays the game actually pretty well. Most of the graphics do get rendered. And I did play this game, and I would say for the most part it is pretty smooth, but there were certain situations where I did notice a little bit of drop frames here and there. But again, overall it's very playable. As you can see, no issues, and we do get that dust effects and all those effects. So even for Real Racing, you'll have actually a very good experience on this Grand 2. Just I noticed a drop frame there, but again, you have to look very carefully for it. If you are a casual gamer and you haven't played this game earlier, you won't notice those drop frames. So overall, I would say, again, for even this Real Racing, this Grand 2 plays it actually pretty well. So let's get out of this one and let's move to another game now. So this is Asphalt 8, and before I proceed, let me show you the graphics setting. I did not change anything. These are the default settings, and on default settings it is set to medium graphic levels. So we'll play it on the medium graphic levels, and later on also try it with high graphic levels. So let's play one level now, and let's play this Iceland level. And as you can see, it's pretty smooth. Let me do the drift, and we are getting those smoke effects also. As you can see, it's working fine. So as you can see, it's actually very much playable, actually pretty smooth for the most part. So as you can see, it's playing it actually very well. But again, I won't say it's the smoothest experience. Even on this medium graphic settings, sometimes, and that's only this sometimes when there is a lot of action going on, I do notice a couple of frames that get skipped. But overall, I would say it's doing a very good job, because this Asphalt 8 is one of the games which can be an issue with even very high-end Android devices. So in respect to that, it's actually doing a very good job. So this is at the default medium settings, and as you can see, it's very much playable. Actually, you'll have a very good experience. So let's change the graphics settings, and let's see how it handles at high graphic levels, because even the Moto G was able to play this Grand 2, this Asphalt 8 without any issues at the medium graphic setting, but in high it was skipping some frames. So let's see how this Grand 2 handles that. So let me get out of this one. And let's change the graphic levels to high, restart the game, and as you can see, it's going to restart it. And let's play this learning level with this high graphic settings now. I do notice a little bit of choppy frames in the high graphic settings. The steering is actually a little bit stiff, I would say, not that responsive. But it's running it actually. Steering is a bit sticky. Notice the buildings around. Sometimes I would say graphics are a bit choppy, but for the most part it's able to handle it, I would say. So actually very much playable even on the high graphic settings, and here I would say it's actually doing a slightly better job than the Moto G. The Moto G exhibited slightly more drop frames on the high graphics settings. And again, at times, as you see right now, the steering is a bit sticky. That's happening on this high graphics settings. So let me just get out of this one also now. And we have been playing the games for almost about 15 minutes or so now, and the good thing is that the back on this is actually not very hot like some other Android phones that become really hot while doing gaming. Yes, it's a little bit warm over here, but nothing to be worried about. Also, one more thing that I like about the Grand 2 is the battery life that I'm getting. The battery life that I'm getting on this Grand 2 is excellent. So as you can see, even for gaming, this Samsung Galaxy Grand 2 is actually pretty good, and it was able to handle even heavy games like Asphalt 8 without any issues. If you guys are interested, I can also make another video regarding the gaming with games like Nova 3 or Modern Combat 4. Do let me know in the comment section if you want that. I'll also be posting a camera review with this Grand 2, and also soon I'll be posting my full in-depth review for the Grand 2. So if you aren't subscribed to my YouTube channel, subscribe to the same. Thank you. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video.